Hello, Boss Kids. It's me, Nala Akpan, here again with Boss Kids Talk. And today we're going to be talking about fathers and Father's Day. And we are joined today by our host.
Hey, Boss Kids. It's your girl, Ray Reese, aka Reyina Champagne, holding it down for the Bulldogs crew. And my other fellow Bulldog is...
What's up, family? It's Cameron Gildersleeve, and I'm just excited to be here. I'm here co-hosting this podcast talking about family, finances, and all things fatherhood. So I'm joined by a very special guest all the way from Huntsville, Alabama. One guy who I can call my mentor, someone I can call a friend, but I can definitely call him somebody that knows. I'm joined by Mr. Patrick Lewis. Mr. Patrick Lewis, will you introduce yourself for us tonight?
Yes, my name is Patrick Lewis, born and raised in New Jersey, but now I call Huntsville and Madison my home. I've been here approximately 17 years. I currently work on the campus of Alabama A&M as a safety and standards manager for Aramark with Alabama A&M, and I'm just thankful that you guys would select me to speak with you about fatherhood today.
Yeah, and so first question I have for you, do you have any kids?
Yes, I have 3 beautiful children. I've been married for going on 24 years, September 1st. I have 3 beautiful children. My oldest is named Patrick II. They call him PJ. He's an R&B singer. He goes by the name of Sammy Kokis. He actually is a graduate of, he's actually a graduate of Alabama A&M University. He graduated class of 2018, and he currently works at Lockheed Martin. And I also have 2 children that are students at Alabama A&M.
Oh my God.
One son, Jalen, he's a finance major, about to graduate this upcoming year. And my daughter, Kristen, she'll be a senior this year as well. She's majoring in criminal justice.
How has your family's financial situation influenced your relationship with your father over the years, or being a father?
Being a dad has been an amazing event throughout the years. In regards to how finances have influenced me, as a father in society today, you're pretty much known by what you do, and we take being a provider as a very serious job. So throughout the years, like I was saying previously, I worked at Verizon for 28 years.
Wow.
So for 28 years, that allowed me to save my money. I coached, AAU coach, was able to travel all over the United States, supporting my kids. I originally lived in New Jersey, and actually I'm a graduate of Rutgers University in New Jersey. And
okay.
And throughout the years, finances have been crucial because most people don't understand that you want to make sure your finances are together prior to becoming a father and a dad. Because if you don't, studies have shown that finances are the number one thing that breaks up families, breaks up marriages. So it's a crucial part of our livelihood.
I had to realize as a child, my dad always provided. My dad always did the best he could. When I got to college, that's when I gave my dad the I guess you said the next level of a respect, because I said you did what you could do in the capacity that you had at the time. Like, I gave him his flowers in the sense of, you always did enough, because if my dad had $100 and it was a decision, do he put it on the table or not, he was going to put $101 on the table.
Oh yeah, that's kind of nice.
So it was more so like, I never allowed the financial aspect to, I guess, affect our relationship, but more so enhance it. So now I respect him, like, against all odds. Like, right, you did what you had to do.
That'd be sweet.
You know, like even like in middle school, like there's like that like dance that you can go to at the beginning of the school year, right? And at school you just started like that little dance. I really wanted to go to it, and I couldn't because we only had one car at the time, and my mom was the one who was working. She had her own boutique while my dad worked from home, so he didn't have a car to drive me. And he felt so bad that he like went out and made sure he got himself a car in the future that this wouldn't happen again, right? Like just small little things like that. Or
That's good.
He'd watch Disney movies with me when I was little. Like all these things I know he did not want to do, but like he did because he's your dad. So providing is not just financial, but it also is emotional. My dad's never been scared to me that he loves me.
Yeah.
My dad's never scared to like sit there and be like, I love you. Ask for a hug. He likes to see how my nails get done. He's like, I'll pay for your nails, get them done. Let me see how they look, So like, I think
being intentional.
Exactly. And it makes me feel very loved.
Yeah.
It's so different to have the experience from girl dad versus boy dad one.
Exactly.
I grew up in a family. I'm the baby as well. So one, we probably should ask people on here that we're not the baby.
Right.
It's real bad.
We're all the babies.
But all in all, I was spoiled by my daddy. There was nothing that my daddy didn't have that I didn't have. I dress the way that I am. I act the way that I do. I am who I am because of a good father. Was my daddy the best? My daddy was the best to me. He might not be the best standard to other people, but my daddy was the best daddy to me. And I do believe that we're assigned the best daddies according to who we're going to be. Because our daddies, even though having a father in the home, some people don't have it, but having a father in the home, it makes the world of a difference.
That's my boy.
And I know they may, chivalry is dead. I don't believe that chivalry is dead. I do believe that we're in a world that is unappreciated, but chivalry's not dead.
Yeah. Young ladies, one thing I would like to add is the same qualities that you look and see in your dad, the young man that you choose to one day make your husband, he has to follow in that footstep. If he does not meet that criterion, he's not even worthy of you talking to him.
It's time we be good men.
So glad you said that, because technically right now, I'm doing an in-depth study on what it is to be an actual son. Because I do believe that right now we're in a generation where we're suffering from our identity crisis. And we're not sure of who we are or whose we are.
Yeah.
So I'm doing an in-depth study on what is a son, what is a father, so that we can be better husbands. Because I don't feel like we're good sons or we don't learn. So we as young men, we have to grow up in this era of saying, hey, I'm only going to do what I've been shown how to do. And we're doing a bad job at it. Not saying that we're all bad at it, but there are some good role models out here that we could, we don't always have to repeat what we learn. But it's okay to take some stuff in and put it in your own basket.
That's a good point. You've got a good point.
I have to say I agree 100%. We in our generation have lost our way. And we are trying to get back to what I call the good old days when we made things as basic as possible for our youngsters. And you said something that was very valuable. We have to, as men and as fathers, pave the way for not only our young men, but our young ladies as well. Because if we're a stand-up type of example, that helps all of us move forward in the positive direction going forward in our lives. We have to have those role models there. My dad, he's still alive to this day. Matter of fact, his birthday was about a week ago. And my dad taught me so much. He had to drop out of school when he was 16 years old because his dad died. So he had to become the man of the house. But when I was in college, my dad went back and got his GED. He went to seminary school, got his bachelor's degree, and my dad now has a master's degree in divinity.
Everybody here is very proud.
And it's ironic that right now my wife is in school for her doctorate in divinity degree. So, and I know my dad played a good part, as well as her own dad, but my dad really helped my wife out. He was always there for her to talk to whenever she needs ideas. And now that she's a minister, he's really there for her whenever she has any questions about anything. So I like what you were saying just now, Cameron. We have to be good stewards and good dads, not just, and good fathers, not just for our boys, but for our girls as well.
Aw, that's sweet.
As men and as fathers, we just pretty much like mothers, it does not come with the handbook. Most of it is, I'm going to try this, I'm going to fail sometimes, I'm going to succeed sometimes. So you're trying different things, you're listening to different ideologies. And true, like Cameron was saying, you have your dad figure there, but you also have other dad figures in your ear as well.
Good job.
And sometimes as a man, you're gonna fail in life sometimes, but as long as you have those guideposts like your father or a father figure there that can reel you back in, those are the things that make our community strong. It's gonna get us through a lot of the things that we're going to go through in the future. It's not how many kids you make, it's how many of them are you taking care of. Does that make sense?
Good.
Have you heard about the recent drama with like Kendrick Lamar and Drake and all that, like
Yes.
tracks? And one of the big things that Kendrick keeps telling Drake is that you're not taking care of your kids. You have kids. You have a son named Adonis. You have a daughter that you never told anyone about. But you're not father to them. You're not in their lives at all, right? And I think that's another example.
Yes.
Like he's probably using like having a kid as like his man, like for his masculinity. But he's not taking care of them. He's not taking care of her kids at all.
Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for allowing me to be co-host with you all. But in honor of Father's Day, appreciate the father figures in your life. It may not be, the dad you were born with, but appreciate those figures that are in your life that are trying to assist you, guide you in any fashion, and just show them the love this weekend, because they only get one day out the year, but you should celebrate your dad every day because they are our living treasures and heroes.
One thing that I do want to say and stress to men is that often men feel like their emotions are not valued and that they're valued more for their financial health rather than their emotional being. And being a father is not just financial help, but also it is being there emotionally for your kids and emotionally connecting with your kids. And also, men, we do value your feelings. We do value how you feel. We value, once again, we can tell when a man does not open up about his feelings. Women are not turned off by that. We don't find it gross when a man is vulnerable around you. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to be emotional. You're human, and I want all men to know that we appreciate and value you in your emotions, and we want you to feel comfortable coming to us. So ask your father how he's doing. Give him a hug. Get him some flowers. Have you ever given your man flower in your life? How many men haven't gotten flowers and chocolates before from somebody, right?
And June is Men Mental Health Month. So do not forget to check on the men in your life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Make sure the men in your life are okay and have something they feel comfortable talking to you without being judged. Okay?
My closing thoughts are this. I first off want to thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to participate in my very first podcast.
Thank you for being here.
Yes, thank you. I really, really appreciate it. And I'm thankful for the fact that I'm the type of father, the type of dad that takes pride in what I do. I always understand that people are always watching me, so I have to bring my A game whenever I speak, whenever I mentor, whenever I go to work every day. People are always watching you, and I'll share that with you guys as well as you're getting older. Always understand your character is what you are and who you are when no one else is looking. So make sure you're being the best people that you can. And ask yourself, if you're ever in a position where you are on the fence on whether or not you should do something or not, ask yourself this question: will my daddy approve of that? And if that answer comes back quickly as a no, there's your answer.
As we wrap up this podcast talking about family finances and all things fatherhood, special thank you to Mr. Patrick Lewis, co-hosts Reyina and Nyla. They have done a wonderful job. But as a man myself, it is imperative that you be who you say that you are, not just on paper, but in every day, every moment of who you are. It defines your future. Do you know that 5 minutes can cost you 20 years if you make the wrong mistake?
That's right.
So being who you truly are called to be, finding inner peace. What is your homeostasis? Where is your balance? As a man, I care nothing about your comfort. I care about your character. What do people say when you leave the room? Know that there are somebody on in this world that loves you. If nobody's told you today, we love you.
We love you.
We care for you. We celebrate you. To all of those people that are not fathers, but are going to be fathers, we ask and we honor you, but we know that women, they value love, but men, we value respect. So we honor and we respect you. To every father out there, we honor and we respect you. We pay homage to you and the trailblazer that you are for your family. We want to thank all of our guests for joining us here. We want to thank all of you all for joining us, all of our hosts, our street crew, and us boss kids and our director's team. We also want to give a special shout out to our CEO, Ms. Vanessa Hardiman, for allowing us to be here and showcase all of our talent to the world.
Thank you for joining this episode today, Boss Kids. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you for all of you for joining us. Let us know, what do you think about fatherhood? In the comment section below, what's a father to you? You know what, anything about what you heard here? Anything you want to see? Thank you to our guest. Check out his son's music.
Sammy Kokas, SammyCokas. If you go on Instagram, he's under Sammy Kokas Official.
And
check out his son, okay? Support his son, his music career. And with that, thank you for being here for us today. We love you very much. And check us out on our social medias.
Thank you.
Below. Goodbye. Love you, Boss Kids. Bye, Boss Kids.
Bye, Boss Kids.